What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this we're unboxing and setting up the Home Depot 2025 Murderous Maple Tree Prop, whatever. I don't know what I want to call it because it's not really an animatronic. This prop retails for $280 and it's a big box, as you can tell. It's tall. I don't get it. This and the hickory are like the same, but this box is tall and the hickory's is wide, so I don't know. Oh boy, my favorite, greeted by cardboard. I'm guessing this is its arm, but I have no idea.
Hey there, it's Max Draw. Not actually, I'm not Max Draw. I just wanted to point out the pole that I just took out in the video came bent at a pretty solid angle. Yeah, it's not supposed to do that. So I end up not figuring this out until later when I can't put the thing fully together. SVI really didn't get back to me, although I did try to order a part, but ended up realizing that it was probably going to take longer than I wanted to wait. So I ended up going to a welder and for something else, actually, as I explain later in the video, and we end up getting this instead fixed as well. And yeah, I ended up straightening it and it worked fine. So I'll end up cutting to that point when we get there, but yeah, that's all.
Here we got the hands, or I guess the branches. They're not really hands. I wanted something to go with Max Straw because he's just like a scarecrow and he's got no friends, so I felt like this tree was kind of a good alternative to another scarecrow or something, because you know, tree is kind of vibe. Here's the trunk, or the bottom of the trunk, like the base. Looks pretty cool. I love the detailing on these things. They are made very well. Is there something in here? There is something in here. Other hand. Why is there cloth? Okay, well, bye. Oh, the setup's gonna be fun. Actually, it doesn't look that bad. There's not. All the pieces are just plastic. There's not a ton of holes. It doesn't seem like. Oh, there's the base. Can I grab it? No. Why would I be able to? Again, a piece of the branch. At least I'm assuming. I just live here. Another piece of something. I don't know. Here is the face. I don't know. Can you see that? Yes, you can. My phone brightness is way too low. I can't see anything. But there is the. I'm guessing this is like behind the head. I'm not sure. Because the head was shaped weirdly, so. And instructions aren't important, but what is important is the base. This little hook there. All right, I forgot there wasn't another. What is this piece? What am I looking at? That's actually the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Oh, stakes. These are sturdy. These are like, I think, the thickest stakes I've seen yet. Are they hooks? Oh, there's an Allen wrench. That's what I'm confused about. But yeah, there goes that Allen wrench. But yeah, they are hooks. I'm gonna get the box out of my way and pretend to organize stuff, and I'll be back when I'm ready. Okay, so I figured it out. It's weird though. So you put B on, all right, as I have here, and then you actually slide C over B and all the way down. Like this, and then it'll go over the spring pin at the bottom, and then you screw it in on the front. That's one of the strangest SVI setups I've seen. Why did they give me an Allen wrench if this doesn't require an Allen wrench? It's just a normal, maybe something else later needs it. Because this is a wing nut right here. Which that's the front, probably the side with the moss, right? I'm gonna assume so, but it looks like you can rotate it, so yeah. Wait, there's a hook. And it goes on the side, yeah, okay. There's a little like hook over here on the base, and there's a part of that leg that slides in. Well, not leg, but trunk. You slide E over. Which one is E? And then there's a hole on that one you see down there, which this part should connect into. Assuming you do it right. Yep, like that. And you see that kind of wiggles together now. I don't know about you, but this looks a lot better. So, SVI service, thanks dogs. SVI service is not great, and you know, they had the parts. I ended up ordering one, but of course, it hasn't even shipped, and it's been a couple days. But we took this pole to a welder, because in an attempt to fix werewolf, actually, not even the tree, and you can see that is pretty damn straight. Wow. I did not realize it was that straight, actually. That is well impressive. I don't like that, so. And you see, if I pop this bad boy on there, preferably. Get on there. Oh, yeah, that works so much better, actually. Because of the fact that had continued recording, you're supposed to connect these wires later, but I already have them connected and there's no point in disconnecting them. So we're just gonna do one of these. There you go. I don't need to tilt it over yet, technically. I mean, you should in the steps, but I'm tall, so. Wow, that's speaking of tall, I feel so short. And it's just a metal pole. You can't even see the top. Wait, no, yes, you can. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it's up there. And then you would connect the wires for this and slide it into this pole. Like that. And then it has like a groove here. It seems like it rests in. Oh, yeah, you snap it into a groove there. That's easier to see when it's standing straight up. Can I reach? I actually might be able to reach. Hold on. Oh, yeah. I'm tall. Let me try to get the wires so they don't get eaten alive. That might be a good idea. And then should, in theory, come down a little more. Really? Okay, bye. Oh, there we go. That looks in. Get out! Oh, that was moss. That wasn't even a lanternfly. And yeah, now I'm definitely gonna need to tilt it down because I need to reach the top there, and you just can probably assume that that's not happening. So I wonder if I can do this in the video. You guys ready for the ultimate tree? Oh, I probably should have done it where I could push the pole rather than the plastic, but too bad. It's coming towards you. Tree jump scare. Jesus Christ. Stop landing on me, lanternfly. I hate the lanternflies so much. I don't think you'll understand. For those of you who have the lanternflies in your area, you know the pain. Alright, so this part is interesting. To screw in this thing, you essentially lift the tree up some. Maybe not that much. And then the point is that the tree parts will settle and you'll be able to screw this thing in, which I think I am. L on the right. The first piece I picked up was L. That's beautiful. Where did the... Oh, here. You need an Allen wrench because you basically pop it on, and then there's a groove. Oh wow, this is literally werewolf. There's a groove on the back. Or actually, sure, what I mean. You see this little groove here? There's a groove that'll match with. Oops, sorry. That'll match with, and then you'll screw a nut in, and it'll be all nice and nutty. I guess I don't know. You know, the Velcro being on these branches makes me think this is a return. Just like to throw that out there. In addition to that, there's also these little clips that will hook on, and you kind of maybe could see it move there. And oh my god, the other side was M, right? Let me make sure that the green cloth is not get stuck. You have a sticker? You do. You're O. So O will be on this side, and it's just like the basic twist lock where you go boink and then squeak it really loudly and it'll twist in. There we go. I was like, that didn't look far enough. And I was right, it was not far enough. And then other side, same deal. And there you go. That is your tree setup. That thing looks awesome. Huge shout out to the weld guy that fixed this for me. Because, oh my god. It works perfectly. Like that. He was like, oh no, it's not perfectly straight. That pole was perfectly straight. Hello again, it is I. It came with this gray fabric, which I draped over. So yeah, that's cool. Let's plug it in though. Where is the plug? Here. And yep, it's working. Set it to on. And oh yeah, those lights are going. It's a little off-centered, I think. But kind of hard to tell when it's right out. But yeah, you can see them going. That's awesome. Let's get this in my display then. And I'll take a quick little video when it's dark out and when the thing is fully set up out there. See you in a minute.